Hello there, children.
Hey, Chef.
How's it going?
Bad.
Why bad?
I'll tell you why, and it's something I haven't talked about in the 4 years I've been making videos. Now, I'm not a feminist. And yes, I realize when someone claims I'm not insert noun here, it usually means they are. But in my case, the most feminist thing about me is the first part of the word. Female. XX chromosome. Say that 5 times fast. XXXXXXXXX. Precisely. What I'm trying to say is I never really noticed my XXX-ness until I put myself out on YouTube. And I don't fault anyone. I have boobies, jugs, bazookas, whatever you want to call them, they're there, they're undeniable. And, you know, I've had comments ranging from, if I show my boobs, it's like tits for hits. And if I don't show my boobs, it's like, where are the boobies? But don't get me wrong, that's not the issue here. In fact, I encourage those types of comments. I think the most prevalent comment on all my videos is my boobs, and really that's flattering. No pun intended. In fact, something that I don't think I've told you is that I find open source, Linux, gaming, and technology to be extremely sexy. I mean, an electric car that can go from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, or getting an amazing kill-to-death ratio. I mean, let's not even talk about goosebumps when you're using terminal commands. Am I the only one who thinks this way? Even if I am the only one who finds those things exciting, I can't change the way I feel about it. Hell, I even posed in a calendar for charity involving cables wrapped around a corset and a push-up bra. I called it tethered, get it? But honestly, I would vlog naked. I'll explain the reason for that in a little bit, but I wanted to touch on why this video is happening now after so many years. My first open source convention happened a couple weeks ago, as some of you may know, and I was so excited for it, really stoked to learn all the things. And I was also really blindsided by people's reaction about my mere existence. I was wearing normal clothing. Sometimes I had a little bit of a cleft, but that's just because they're there. They're kind of unavoidable with, unless I wore like a starched collar or something. So I had someone remark on my Twitter photo, I don't know if you guys have seen it, it's me with the said corset push-up bra. Fairly modest though, holding a cell phone with a cord wrapped around my arm. He then asked me in a very rhetorical manner if I even cared about what I was doing in open source, if I cared about the community, and implied that I was a fraud. I guess the thing that hurts the most is he came up to me and made this statement having never met me, not learned anything about me, just based on what I looked like in a Twitter photo and what I was wearing. And I'm thinking at this point, why should I have to edit myself for anyone? So later in the conference, I built up enough courage to approach him and confront him about it and told him it really bothered me. That unfortunately wasn't the only time during Expo Week that someone tried to devalue what I do. A guy came up to me and matter-of-factly said that I had no pull with the Ubuntu community because I wasn't politically correct, and he was referring to a dress that I was wearing in one of my videos. So despite me working really hard on the content of my videos, I was being judged by how I look and how I dress, which actually a secret is I have no idea how to dress myself. Honestly, when I go to a mall and it's 3 stories of nothing but clothing, I get a panic attack because I have no clue. I am completely unfashionably sensible. And it's that reason that I'd vlog naked, not what some may think. I'm having such a hard time being rejected by this community. I thought that being a geek meant that anyone could join the club, regardless of if you were picked last in gym class in high school or if you don't know how to dress exactly as you should or society thinks you should. I thought that being entrenched in this sort of culture meant we weren't discriminated against, but now I'm not so sure. Is it gender prejudice? Race? When does it start? When does it end? Or are we just not blind to appearances like we thought? What choice should we make? What choice do you make? Let me know in a comment below, and until next time, I'll talk nerdy to you later. Just not as nerdy as I'd like.